Hello, sunshine. Thank you so much for joining Being Awesome with Yvette, where I write and share daily messages to uplift and encourage you to want to change and do the will of God to become a stronger and better version of you. If this is something you're interested in, please hit the like and subscribe button to be notified when I post the next message. Today's message is more grace and mercy. The scriptures, Luke chapter 6, verse 35 through 36. For he is kind to the unthankful and evil. Therefore, be merciful, just as your Father also is merciful. We all put a lot of expectation on the people in our life, and then we are disappointed. We need to start going to God and praying for him to help us see that we fail him also. And he forgives us and gives us another chance, and sometimes multiple times, for the same thing. And start giving the people in our life the same grace and mercy without keeping a record of how many times. And take one day at a time, because look at how many times it took for us to get it right. Let's work on giving more grace and mercy. Who is with me? Guys, this is something that I struggle with. I wish I can tell you I don't struggle with it anymore. I can't. Because I want to not hold people more accountable for things, but I'm guilty of, if someone does me wrong, I want to tell them, you've done me wrong multiple times. You've done me wrong for a year. You've done me wrong for this. You've done me wrong for that. And now you want me to forgive you. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to walk away. I have done this before. I've done this before. I wish I could tell you that it's easy to do, because it's not. I want to. I'm not going to lie. I want to, because God shows me that I'm not perfect either. I make mistakes. And how many times does he forgive me for doing the same thing over and over? I'm hard-headed sometimes. He tells me to be still. I run. He tells me to keep my mouth shut. I talk. He tells me, let me fight this battle. I fight my own. This message today was one of those messages. It's like, it's hard, because especially if you're in a relationship with somebody. This took me back to when I was in a relationship, and the person just kept doing the same thing over and over and over. And in his mind, he was just like, I'm not perfect. Yvette, I make mistakes. I'm not, I'm changing. I may not be changing as fast as you want me to, but I'm trying. But I'm not going to lie. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. But where do we draw the line? And then God reminded me, I don't draw a line in the sand on you. I keep giving you chances after chances to get it right. And guys, I'm trying to learn to not put so much expectations on people to always do everything right, especially in relationships. Guys, if we look around us, there are so many people breaking up because we have this list of, if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's over. But yet, we do the same thing to God. We do the same thing to God. I mean, if God was to look at us and go, oh, Yvette, let me tell you something. I'm not going to forgive you, keep forgiving you because you're hard-headed. You won't listen. I'm not going to keep forgiving you for that. How would I feel? I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't feel good. I would be lost. But because God don't give up on me and God keeps giving me another chance to get things right, it makes it easier for me to try to do the right thing and try not to be so in relationships and breaking up because they didn't do this or they didn't say that or they didn't act this way or they didn't act that way. But I'm trying to get it right. I really am. I want to do it right. I'm not going to lie. I want to give back the same grace and mercy that God gives me. I want to give it back so bad. So bad. Do I fail at it sometimes? Yes. Yes, I do. But guys, I want to get it right. I want to get it right so bad. We have to ask ourselves sometimes in relationships, especially relationships, what is more important? Because God thinks we are just as important to him. And he gives us multiple times to get it right. Ooh, multiple times. And people go, oh, well, my spouse cheated or my boyfriend cheated and he lied and he steals or he do this, he do that. How many times am I supposed to keep letting them do it to me? Until he get it right. Until he becomes better. Because guess what? We screw up multiple times too. At least this is what God is showing me. Yvette, maybe he may not be working on you. He's only working on me. So for everything that I want to look at God and say, he done cheated. He done lied. God said, well, what about the other things? You do things too, Yvette. And I forgive you multiple times for the same thing. For the same thing. And you keep doing it over and over and over again. I do. So guys, let's work on giving more grace and mercy to the people in our life. Because at the end of the day, yes, they may seem toxic. Yes, they may seem like, they're just liars. But we want God to forgive us too. We want God to forgive us. And we hard-headed too. Come take this journey with me. Unless I'm the only one. If I'm the only one, wanting to give more grace and mercy because I just want, I'm not going to lie. I want to so bad. I want to be that testimony to somebody that says, yes, my relationship started out crazy, but look at what God did. I want that so bad. I don't know about you, but I do. Because I look at me and I know who I used to be. I'm not that person anymore. I'm working on trying to get better and better and better. So I so desperately, one of these days, I'm going to be saying, I did it. I got through the storm. Now things are great. They're never going to be perfect, but I'm not where I was in the relationship and I'm somewhere different now. I want to do that. So this is like, give more grace and mercy. Give more grace and mercy. Stop counting how many times they did wrong. Let's take one day at a time. One day, today. Let's focus on today only. Not tomorrow, not what they did yesterday. Let's focus on today only. Today. Who's with me? Come take this journey with me to have a better relationship with God, ourselves, and the people in our life. Come do it with me. Come take this journey to give more grace and mercy. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Come join me to take this journey and give more grace and mercy. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for listening to Being Awesome with Yvette. Have an awesome day.